Welcome back. Well, our next guest is one of the highest paid male models in the world, earning a whopping $1.4 million just last year alone.
Not only that, he's also known as the world's hottest man. Hottest man in the world. So it comes as no surprise that Hollywood's top A-listers are literally lining up to work with this guy, David Gandy, who joins us now from London. Mate, you've got two ridiculous titles under your belt, but seriously, hottest man in the world. You beat out David Beckham. You have got to be sitting pretty today, my friend.
Yeah, morning, guys. As you say, kind of ridiculous titles to live up to in many ways, and of course they're not true. It's an honour to have those sort of titles being thrown around. But no, if you see me at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, you know, people wouldn't believe it.
It's like an offer. That was like an offer.
David, I know you've worked with some of the top celebrities in Hollywood. When Jennifer Lopez calls you to star in her new video, I'm sure most people wouldn't even hesitate. Would you do it?
I don't think she's going to call.
I don't think she's going to call you either. But you nearly said no. Can you tell us what happened there?
I never really said no. I've never really wanted to do music videos or pop videos before, and I had actually other work at the time. So I had to tell little white lies to get out of other work or what I was contracted to at the time, and I had a personal phone call from Jennifer, and when Jennifer asked, you don't really say no. So I never really said no. I just had to make a little adjustment to my schedule, I suppose.
Of course, and I'm sure it was worthwhile. Now, look, I want to talk about the gender pay gap here, because you're in one of the few industries where women get paid more than men. I mean, Giselle last year earned $42 million. I think we need to start doing something about this. What do you say to that, sir?
Well, hopefully I've already been doing something about it. But the thing is, the women earn much more because the women's fashion industry is much bigger. You know, this is increasing. You know, we're an industry in the UK where clothing was at sort of like 9 billion. It's now at 12 billion. So men's fashion is at an ever-increasing sort of industry. But the numbers that are thrown around, what Giselle earns, what I earn, are literally picked out of the sky. We've even sort of queried where these numbers come from, and people like Forbes and other people have sort of said, "Oh, we just make them up." Oh. So it's not quite the sort of the distance you think it is, really.
I'm going to cut to the chase here. I'm sure every woman watching wants to know whether you are on the market. I know you like to keep your private life private. Why is that?
Really, because exactly what it says in the words, really. It's private, and even though I'm in the public eye, which is a sort of a byproduct of the industry I'm in and the industry I choose to be in, the people in my private life don't always want to be part of that, and I wouldn't want to sort of force them into that at all. So it's very much about me, and I like to keep my private life away from sort of my business life, and I try to keep it as private as possible. So I don't often, I never talk about who I'm dating, and I never sort of tweet or Instagram locations or where I am. It's very much sort of, when I'm in business, then all of those things come into context, but when they're not, then I sort of just keep myself to myself with my family and my friends and people I'm dating.
David, we're looking at some shots of you. Let's get some more shots up of David while I discuss this. Mate,
I can't actually see what shots you're seeing.
You're working out.
Now you're working out with your shirt off, which I don't do.
Am I working out? Okay.
Is this your workout app we must be looking at?
Yeah, David, I just want to know how much of this is hard work, and please make me feel better. Is there surgery involved? I mean, are these implants?
Unfortunately, mate, it's hard graft. Unfortunately, believe me, I wish it wasn't. But yeah, it's. I mean, there's ways of doing it. It's pretty much why I brought out the fitness application, because people always ask me sort of about my training techniques and nutrition and what I eat and stuff. So and I brought it out. I didn't think there was enough information about it, and people are quite nutritionally unaware, and that's exactly what I did. But yeah, the more sweat and tears you put into it, the better the results, unfortunately.
For me, it's just like cake and tears. But anyway.
Yeah, me too. Now, I want to hear about this.
No, believe me, I still love my cake and tea and everything else. And, you know, I'm a Brit, so I love my booze as well. So,
good man. There you go.
Good to hear. Now, I want to hear about this underwear line that you've recently launched.
Yeah, I've just launched a 28-piece set. It's underwear, sleepwear, and loungewear with Marks and Spencer's over in London. It's my first sort of foray into designing, and I've just sort of launched it worldwide. We went to Hong Kong and Paris and Dublin, London, and that was last week, and it's gone very well so far. So that's it really. It's a very sort of premium line. It's a little bit different to what everyone else has done. It's very sort of British classical, with sort of a European sort of sexy twist on it as well. So. But that's it in a nutshell, really.
David, thank you for bringing your charming ways to our show this morning.
It's been our pleasure, really.
It's been both our pleasure. No, you're a really great guy. Come down here and say hi to us in Australia.
I will do. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.